Hi there. My name is Leonard Parker. I wanted to create a quick video to kind of show you some things that I saw with your website. You probably received several emails from me over the past month or so related to online marketing and SEO. And first and foremost, I do hope that you, your team, your loved ones are staying safe and sound during this pandemic we have going on in our country right now. But the reason I'm reaching out, I want to had some time, saw some opportunities from an SEO perspective for your website. And I believe if you address these issues, you really position your website to get more visibility in Google, but also, potentially more leads, more calls for your team. So my goal is to keep this video short, so I'll jump right in. So the first thing I'm looking at here is your title tags. So I have your commercial and residential plumbing page up right here. And I noticed that it just says commercial-services, San Bernardino, and then your company name, whereas your septic system page is a little bit different. So my recommendation is to first of all, make these consistent. And I would use kind of your septic systems page as an example. But since this is your commercial and residential plumbing page, I'm not sure. Maybe it makes sense to split those out. So let's just say we wanted this page to be commercial plumbing. You would have something like San Bernardino, commercial plumbing, and then your company name. To pretty much make that the convention for every title tag on your website. The reason why that's important is that your title tag, that's one of the key places that Google, Bing, Yahoo, when those search engine bots are reviewing your website, that they actually use to figure out what your page is about and how to categorize your page for rankings in Google. So title tags, make sure those are consistent across the board and make sure that they're well optimized for your keywords and your location. Second thing I saw, you might want to look at your heading tags. And so your heading tags are very similar. And I'll rewind a bit. When you were back in school, you probably had to write some papers. And before you wrote the paper, you probably had to put together an outline for your teacher. And in that outline, you had the outline title, you had the title for the different sections of the paper, and then for the different sections, you probably had some bullet points. And so your website, a website works very similar in a very similar way, except that in the HTML code, you categorize and you kind of prioritize based on your heading tags. And so from what I'm seeing, and this is just one page, but I saw this on several pages on the website, you're missing your heading 1 tags and your heading 2 tags. And it's just really good SEO practice for each page to have at least a heading 1 tag and a heading 2 tag. And not only that, but to use those tags as a place to optimize for your location and also optimize for your keywords. So this really, I would say it doesn't look like there are any on this page. Now I'm going to guess that services may be a heading 2 tag, but instead of just services, you want to have something like commercial plumbing services or something like, even better, San Bernardino commercial plumbing services. That way you're, again, prioritizing the location and targeting the service for that page. So very similar to what you have done here. I'm going to assume that San Bernardino septic systems would have more search volume than what you have here, but this is a great start. Okay. So other than that, that's the second thing. The third thing, I noticed that you serve different types of businesses and companies in the Inland Empire. So what I would recommend is maybe considering the top 4 to 5, types of companies that you serve. So let's just say hospitals are a big moneymaker, or, the top, companies or types of companies that have the highest potential. And you want to make sure that you want to build out separate pages for those types of companies. And that way, when, a company, a potential customer they're comparing your services to another service provider in the area. If you have, let's say, a page just on hospital plumbing, who you think, is going to have the more authority for this type of job versus someone who just has a standard commercial plumbing page. So I would do that for your types of companies, and I would also do that for your the other locations in the Inland Empire. So really break down your website, add more pages to your website, targeting types of companies and locations, and that way you're going after keywords and queries that are less competitive, but also are getting some search volume. So you're more likely to get that job. So that brings me to the end of the video. I wanted to keep my promise and keep it short. Just one thing I just saw, there's a typo, but just make sure you fix that on the commercial plumbing page. Hopefully this video has been helpful. If you have any questions, if you're having any challenges with your marketing, or even if there are some opportunities that you see on the horizon, but you're not quite sure how to capitalize on them from a marketing standpoint, feel free to give me a ring. I'm leaving my direct line, the 713 number, here in the email, so that you can reach me whenever you're ready. Okay? So thanks for watching. Take care and have a great rest of your day.